I want you to picture the most epic squad you can possibly imagine. Like, maybe it's a robotics club racing against the clock to build a BattleBot, right? Or a varsity sports team pulling off some wild buzzer beater. Or even a theater crew making absolute magic happen backstage on opening night. So what actually builds an awesome team? Like, how does some groups just click while others totally fall apart? Well, today, we're cracking that code.
So think about it. What actually makes a great team? Is it just, I don't know, throwing together the smartest people in the room? The ones with the highest grades or the highest stats?
Or maybe it's the loudest leader. You definitely know the type. The person barking orders, pointing fingers, just trying to run the whole show by themselves.
Nope, absolutely not. Honestly, wipe those ideas right out of your head.
Because here's the actual secret. Different strengths equal stronger teams. If everyone on your squad thinks exactly the same way you do, you're actually at a massive disadvantage. You don't need a room full of clones, you need a mix of completely different skills to actually pull off a win.
Think of a great team kind of like a video game character select screen. Just like you wouldn't want a party mate entirely of healers or, only tanks, a real-life team needs absolute balance. There are basically 6 distinct superpowers that make up a perfectly balanced squad, the unique strengths every great team needs to succeed. So let's break them down real quick, one by one. First up, we've got the interpreter. Think of them as the team's compass. They're the ones who can look at a giant, confusing pile of information or like a massive project prompt and just go, oh, I get it. They make sense of the whole thing. They see the big picture, connect the puzzle pieces, and make the directions crystal clear for everybody else.
Next is the organizer. And trust me, every team desperately needs this person. They are the clipboard, the checklist, the timeline. While everyone else is just talking about what they might want to do, the organizer is actually planning ahead. They're figuring out who needs to be where, keeping the whole team on track so you don't end up, totally panicking at midnight before project is due.
Then we have the starter. Boom, literally the lightning bolt of the group. This is the person who brings the high energy, sparks the countdown, and actually gets things moving. When a team is stuck staring awkwardly at a blank whiteboard, the starter is the one who yells, "Okay, let's go," and forces that momentum.
Follow that up with the checker. This is basically the magnifying glass of your team. The checker looks really closely, zeroes in on the fine details, and actively improves the quality of whatever you're building. They're the ones who spot the tiny error in the code or that one loose screw in the robot, way before it becomes a complete disaster.
Then we've got the creator. This is the brainstorming light bulb of the group. The creator is always imagining new ideas and finding creative solutions. When you hit a total brick wall, the creator is the one sketching out a new path, asking, wait, what if we tried this totally wild idea instead?
And finally, the connector. This person communicates, builds relationships, and brings people together. They're the glue. They make sure everyone is actually talking to each other, squashing any beefs, and really making everyone feel like a united team rather than just a bunch of random people stuck in a room together.
Now, here is the absolutely crucial point. There is no best superpower. I really need you to hear that loud and clear. There is no right or wrong role here. No single power is cooler or more important than the others. They are all absolutely essential. And to prove it, let's look at what happens when a team completely lacks diversity.
Let's play out a quick disaster scenario, okay? Imagine a squad made up of all starters. Literally everyone has that massive lightning bolt energy. What happens? Total chaos. Everybody just races off in 100 different directions. You've got tons of enthusiasm, sure, but absolutely zero direction. Nothing actually gets accomplished because nobody's steering the ship, and everyone is just sprinting blind.
Okay, well, what about a team that's all creators? Everyone is a brainstorming genius. Sounds super fun, right?
Well, here's the problem. Ideas everywhere, but nothing finished. You'll have whiteboards covered in the most amazing, futuristic plans ever, but without organizers or checkers to lock it down, none of those amazing ideas will ever actually become real.
One last scenario for you. What if a team is all organizers? Like everyone just wants to make timelines, sort spreadsheets, and color code folders. You end up with a beautiful, absolutely flawless plan, and nobody starts. You have a perfect checklist, but zero forward momentum, because there are no starters to actually push the go button. So, the lesson here is incredibly simple, but it literally changes everything. Every single superpower matters.
Diverse teams working together, bringing different viewpoints, different energies, and totally different skills. That is exactly how you win the game, whether you're in the kitchen, on the field, or in the lab. Which brings us to discovering your true strengths and taking inventory. It's time to figure out exactly which role you naturally play on a squad.
But before you decide, here is how you choose your superpower. First, don't pick what sounds the smartest or the coolest. Second, don't pick what you think your teacher, your coach, or your parents want you to be. And third, this is absolutely the most important, pick what actually sounds like you. Be completely honest with yourself and trust your gut instinct. Because when you embrace who you truly are, you bring something irreplaceable to your crew. You become the exact missing puzzle piece they need. Different strengths, one strong team. So I'm leaving you with this one final provocative question to think about before you meet up with your squad for your next big project or game. What's your team superpower? Get out there, trust your instincts, and discover exactly what you bring to the table.